Hello, my name is Miklos Fodor, and in this presentation I would like to show you how the repeated restructuring paradigm can be used in a situation describing the cooperation. I will use system theory notions that allows us to use the presented concepts not only for human beings but also for groups or cells or societies or countries. First of all, let's define what is a conflict. A conflict is when, looking at the same object, two different persons see the same object as different, and as there is no arbitrary agent who can decide which of these two people is right. Imagine somebody with two people on an island alone. They have to somehow go further and cooperate based on their different perceptions. This is our basic situation, and I would like to investigate some more detailed this situation. To do that, I would like to introduce only one notion, and that's the notion of indicator. The indicator is an amount or a measure that shows how good a system is in a very broad sense. If we would like to be more accurate, that we say is how adaptive is a system and how well controls its environment. If you are looking at ourselves, when we are happy, then our indicator level is high. When we are in danger, then and we cannot control the situation, that's described by a low indicator. So let's return to the original situation, and let's suppose that on that island not two people but only one person sees the same object from two different aspects and cannot decide which one is right. So he or she feels confused, and in the same minute the confusion means that the environment is controlling the person and not vice versa. So the life of this person is more and more in danger as the environment has two different aspects, and without knowing which is the right one, the environment cannot be controlled. So as we can see here with in this diagram, where as the time passes, the indicator level of of this person is decreasing. So of course nobody likes to be in a confused situation, so wants to solve this problem and somehow do something with these two perspectives. In order to do that, starts to go in the details. In the rapid repeated restructuring paradigm, it's a key basic idea of the nestedness of the systems, meaning that also our mind is built by smaller parts, and those smaller parts are built from even smaller down to the neurons. So the two perspectives that are represented in our mind are two models of the environment in our mind. We can, these two models, take the details to smaller and smaller models. But as we in the process of doing this, the conflict is still increasing because we feel more and more confused, as not even the details are matching. So, and this is shown here with in this diagram. The solution, of course, we can continue how that we go the details into the details of the details and so on. But the solution is, after a while, when this person manages to combine the details and to create an integrated situation, or an integrated model of the environment, and that's what is called nadir or deadlock. When you are so desperate that you are close to give up, you are really confused. Everything is you feel that it's against you, the whole environment, and suddenly the combination of the details produces a good solution. In our very simple case, as you might already realized, you have to step out of the box, and instead of thinking in 2 dimensions, a 3-dimensional object is the solution that, as we will see, from 2 different aspects. If somebody is looking at this part, sees a circle. If from this part sees a square, and as we see, the reality is a cylinder. So the solution parallelly leads to a very good control of or almost a full control in that situation of the environment. So if you know that this if this person on this island knows that this is a cylinder, then knows what to do. If we can put water in it or whatever, can use it for different reasons. So this makes his or her indicator really even increasing on a higher level than it originally was. And it's an evolutionary reason behind that a new solution leads to a communication constraint. What is this communication constraint? The new knowledge, the new model that somebody has created from his previous models should be shared within the team, making the whole team more adaptive, more powerful, as all the team members are able to control the same environment. So let's see what are the characteristics of the process. One is, as you can see here also written, that in order to solve a problem, you have to split the different aspects into smaller details. The second one is that it's very rare, and usually you feel it as a miracle when you solve something. So, but in the majority of the cases, this going into details and splitting the problem into parts makes your indicator level lower, and this results this conflict. The solution, the third characteristic is that the solution is combining the elements of the two different perspectives, and combining you can do by communication. This usually communication is seen as in between 2 people or 2 organizations, but communication can happen also intra-mind, so between neurons and parts of your mind, and this is requested in order to find a solution. If a solution exists, not always exists a solution, or at least depending on the problem, there are there are problems that have no solution because the problem is badly designed. But if the solution exists, that's the solution will appear when the perspectives are split into their parts, and this is usually the minimum point of this indicator changing pattern. The fifth characteristic is that when recombining or restructuring, as also the paradigm name says, rapid repeated restructuring. So the restructuring means that a very different, a totally different pattern of linkage is needed between the parts of the perspectives. And maybe the last characteristic is that whenever you find a solution, that solution you find it integrative. That meaning that includes both perspectives. So the cylinder is also a circle and also a square. Yeah, that's there is one more. What I already mentioned, that at the end of this process, your adaptivity level, so you will be more adaptive than in the beginning of the process. That's the everyday experience that you are learning by solving problems. You become stronger after failures. And here I would like to thank you for your attention. There are more details. This was a very short, basic introduction into the repeated restructuring paradigm. If you're interested in the details, you can find some more videos, video presentations on YouTube. Thank you very much.